ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Timeout. No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M. See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
It's a shotgun run call. Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, Texas A&M 7.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. Now the all-important extra point. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Why they got all the quarterbacks in the entire country? This guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas A&M. It was a foot race and he won it. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing second and goal. They go with a direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense. A field goal would make this a 2-score game, and they elect to go for it on fourth down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's brought down quickly, trying to make something happen on the return, but still doesn't get out to the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments? Oh, and he fumbles! Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Off the play fake on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down now after the sack. A handoff from the shotgun. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Crucial third down play right here. the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Owens. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Like one more play here before halftime. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas A&M 14.
The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going.
Set to advance on the play.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Scanning the field. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Throws a bullet deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Trying to come all the way back. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, looking to throw the football. He just trucks the man. The ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They look to throw it here on second down. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab near the sticks. It's Morgan. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Who makes the grab? Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Michigan 35, Texas A&M 21.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Manning. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. A fumble return for 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out. Chance to pounce on it.
Doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas A&M 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense adds 6 points.